Okay. How have things been going in the quest for the revealing of information from Hawaii?
Well, I have two hearings coming. As you know, I issued a federal subpoena. I served the Director of Health of Hawaii with a federal subpoena, and they were supposed to comply on August the 8th, and I came there to Hawaii with two experts. They stonewalled, they did not comply, so I went to the federal building, and I thought a hearing, and a hearing was scheduled to enforce the subpoena and compel production of the original birth certificate of Barack Obama. Originally, this hearing was scheduled for September the 14th, and later on it was postponed to November 21st. I also have in parallel yet another case in the state court in Hawaii that was filed based on the state statutes. Federal case, as you know, was filed under Freedom of Information federal statute, and the state case is in front of the circuit judge Rhonda Nishimura based on the state UIPA, its Universal Information Protection Act, and the hearing is scheduled for October the 12th. So as of now, I'm scheduled to travel to Hawaii twice, on October the 12th and November 21st, and appear in both cases. And I also have two cases in Washington, D.C., and of course, I'm still waiting for the decision from the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. In Washington, D.C., one of the cases is Taitz v. Astro, and this is a case where I'm suing the Commission of Social Security Administration. And anybody can see this is the tax return that I was able to download from whitehouse.gov. What happened is when it was originally posted, they forgot to flatten the PDF file, whereby if you open the file in Adobe Illustrator, you can see all of the layers. One of the layers we could see Barack Obama's full Social Security number. What's telling is that the first three digits that signify the state show the state of Connecticut, show that this number was issued in the state of Connecticut, 042, and Obama was never a resident of Connecticut. Later on, E-Verify was run, and it shows, and you can see, you can do a close-up, you can see the same name, Barack Obama, the same Social Security number, 042684425, and it says no match, meaning that this Social Security number does not match with the name Barack Obama. This is just the crime of the century. We have the biggest breach of the national security one can imagine. We have an individual sitting in the White House with a fraudulently obtained, a stolen Social Security number and a computer-generated forgery instead of a valid birth certificate. And it's a testament to corruption, unprecedented level of corruption that we have today in our judiciary, particularly federal judiciary, in our Congress, that this issue has not been prosecuted yet. However, as you could see during this meeting, there is more and more awareness, more people are standing up. Yesterday I was able to meet Dennis Prager, a number of congressmen, and his wife happened to be my biggest fan, and they are very appreciative of my efforts. You could see Pat Boone at this meeting stating that he is supporting me and believes that I'm a very courageous person for fighting this fight. So I think more people in the entertainment industry are standing up and saying, wait, this is wrong. This is so wrong. This is just disrespect for the whole nation. This is just Barack Obama spitting in the face of the whole nation, arrogantly, obnoxiously usurping the White House without any valid papers.
To what extent, obviously, you believe that there was fraud in his eligibility? Were there fraudulent documents filed in his candidacy? originally?
Oh, absolutely. He doesn't have one single valid document. That would be a more correct statement. As a matter of fact, if your viewers will go on my website, Orly Taitz, ESQ, like esquire.com, they can see I posted documents that I got from Student Clearinghouse, and that's an organization that provides information on students and graduates, and it shows that he was at Columbia University only for 9 months. He is claiming he was there for 2 years, and the question is, where was he during this year? What was he doing, and why is he lying about it? This question demands an answer. He does not have a valid Social Security number. I have here his selective service documents, and again, I have here selective service documents using the Social Security number that was never assigned to him. So he doesn't have a valid selective service document. He doesn't have a valid tax return because he's using on his tax returns, as I showed, a fraudulently obtained Social Security number. This man does not have one single valid document, and this needs to end as soon as possible. So I'm asking everybody, please demand answers and action, and do it in front of the media, on camera. Now is the season, election season. I might be running for office yet again, but if I'm not running, others are running for office. There are town hall meetings, and it's very important to confront each and every congressman, each and every senator, each and every presidential candidate on camera and demand some answers to this. This is just embarrassment to the whole nation.
The documentation which was denied to you, to what extent was that politicized, these rulings and decisions?
Well, clearly it was a political move, and clearly the judge is under a lot of pressure to do what the establishment wants them to do. For example, in his decision, Judge Lambert stated that he needs to balance Obama's right for privacy against public interest. So what he is saying, that Obama's right to keep a fraudulently obtained Social Security number is more significant than the right of the whole nation to know whether they have a legitimate president, which is a complete insanity. It's unbelievable that a judge would even state that. So I just recently submitted motion for reconsideration. Now, original documents that were submitted did not have this document, his tax returns. We have it now. I submitted more new information, new documentation, and hopefully that will do the trick. That will be enough to start the ball rolling and decisions that would finally expose Barack Obama for what he is, a fraud, remove him from White House, and criminal.
What revelation? What would be the incriminating evidence that you need, or that the public needs?
Oh, we already submitted all the evidence. The judge has in front of him Obama's tax return, him using this Connecticut Social Security number. In itself, this is proof of fraud because he was never a resident of Connecticut. But this, coupled with his with the E-Verify saying that this number was never assigned to him, that's undisputable, irrefutable proof that the man is a complete fraud and a criminal.
But would that in and of itself prove his ineligibility to serve?
Well, that also, it shows that he has no valid documents. How can a person run for office without one single valid identification paper? He had to prove he's a natural-born citizen. He needed to provide valid identification papers. The only thing that we have is what he claims to be his original birth certificate, which by expert after expert was proven to be a computer-generated forgery. His Social Security is invalid. And it's interesting that when we go to Hawaii and demand to see the original document, they're stonewalling and they're refusing to provide it, citing privacy. Excuse me, what privacy? He posted it on whitehouse.gov. He has it on mugs and t-shirts. So after all of this hoopla, he cannot in good conscience claim privacy. He waived his right to privacy.
Does an original copy actually exist in Hawaii?
We don't know. Probably not. Probably what they have is a copy of the same computer-generated garbage that he posted on whitehouse.gov. There isn't anything that was created in 1961. When you look at what he posted on whitehouse.gov, you can see, for example, a signature of Ann Dunham. You can see how they layered it, how they cut and pasted part of the signature from some document. Probably it was Stanley and Dunham Soetoro, D. Soetoro, how they removed Soetoro. It was whitened, and how they used computer graphics to add Obama. It's a joke. The whole country is laughing, and it's extremely embarrassing for the whole nation.